What's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you for an ML Sports Take brought to you by Stanley Law Offices and Stumble and Monkey Brewing Company. Just a couple of minutes here on the recap. Um, Bonaventure loses to Davidson 74-61. And I got to tell you, from the first jump, this game was over. I mean, Bonaventure didn't even belong on the floor. By the time halftime arrived, St. Bonnie was down 43-22. And look, there were a couple of moments in the first half where I didn't even recognize a Division I basketball team. I mean, that's the bottom line. And listen, I'm always going to love Bonaventure. I'm always going to watch. I'm always going to, do my thing and go visit campus and give back and all that sort of thing. But holy cow, it was so bad. It was so ugly in this basketball game. And you know what? Again, just nitpicking here and there. But at the 8:35 mark, I believe, Cairo Luke is on the right side of the half-court offense, and he dribbles to the left and passes it behind a teammate by like 4 or 5 feet. What is going on? And the offensive sets, you could tell people were missing spots. And then on defense, Bonaventure was all over the place. They're lost in translation. This is a lost basketball team right now. I mean, that's just all there is to it. They haven't won since early in February, and they did not belong on the floor with Davidson in this basketball game. And when you look at it, they only got 7 points off the bench. Maluk with 5, Rumpel with 2. I was hoping for a little bit more there because they didn't get a lot out of Venning tonight. Luke he just has these bad games all the time. I thought Moses Flowers really, really hung in there. I thought he was maybe one of the best players on the floor tonight. He just continues to be a spark plug and all the rest. But Banks had a bad shooting night, 12 points total. Farrell gave him 9. But again, this team hit 9 3-pointers out of 25 shots. You're kind of going, okay, well, 36%, maybe we'll take it. But again, another poor offensive game from the floor. This team offensively is just really, really struggling and has been struggling all month. And then meanwhile, you've got a Davidson team that, shoots the exact same percentage from 3, but they have a 4% better rate from the floor. And again, the Bonnies get murdered on the glass, right? 34-28. Absolutely atrocious game, rebounding the basketball and turnovers at the wrong time. Again, Bonaventure, they had 10 turnovers. Davidson had 9, so it was pretty close, but again, at the wrong times. And then when the Bonnies kind of tried to battle back and all that in the second half, they were just too late to the party, right? I mean, let's face it. It's like when you go out and play golf and start double bogey, bogey, double bogey, right? Like, where are you going from there? You got to birdie, a million holes to get back in it. Bonaventure outscored him in the second half, 39-31, but it was just a case in point here where the Bonnies are just not that good of a team. They were on the road. We know they play like garbage on the road. And I got to tell you, and I don't mean to be mean or anything like this, but I can't wait till this season's over. I'm serious. Like, I've had enough at this particular point. What are they going to do? Like, meet in the it wasn't that long ago when they were basically on their way, the trajectory to be a top 4 team, top 4 seed in the A10 tournament. Now they're going to play so early. It's going to be almost impossible to make a run in the A10 tournament. You never know. Crazier things have happened. But right now, for me, this team looks like a lost group since they beat Dayton at home. I don't think there's any other way to say it. This is a 13-16 basketball team, a 7-9 team in conference. In a conference that's really, really bad. Let's be honest. I mean, they're going to send one bid at this particular point. I don't care who wins the A10 tournament. It's a one-bid league, in my opinion. But they haven't looked good really since they beat Dayton on February 4th. They've lost 5 straight games. The offense has gone in the complete shitter. They just are missing assignments, missed spots on both sides of the floor. Defense has just not been there, which is the staple, for Mark Schmidt. The GW game that we just came off of, I mean, let's face it, they came all the way back and then lost in OT. I would have rather have lost by 50 than lose that way and go to OT and lose by 2. The tough call and all the rest on Luke. Fordham comes in or they go to Fordham, they get blown out, right? Duquesne on the road, they lose by 2. Could have had that game. They lose to LaSalle at home. Guys, they're just not that good. I mean, I think the players, they're D1 athletes. I give them a lot of respect. I love Flowers. I love Banks. I like the future of the program if we know who's on the roster in terms of guys like Farrell and guys like all the freshmen, right? Like Evans and company, but, we don't know because of NIL and transfer portal. So, not even a tough one tonight. I didn't expect them to win. I thought they'd lose by 10 to 15 points. I was right in the wheelhouse. They go down by 13. Davidson gets the win 74 to 61 over St. Bonaventure. And again, I love my Bonnies. I love college basketball, but I'm ready for this to end. I've had enough of this season. ML Sports Take here, brought to you by Stumble and Monkey Brewing Company and Camillus Golf Club. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm talking a little bit lower because everybody's upstairs to bed. Although my dog's down here, I think he might be sleeping. I don't know. But really appreciate all the support through the year, of course. And I hope you guys enjoy all the content. I really do. I don't just put it out there to put it out there and get likes and clicks and this and that. I put it out there to gather the following, get more people involved. And I really appreciate everybody commenting, liking. When I walk into the Burton now, and I just wanted to close with this because I didn't share it the last several videos, but when I went down there for the Richmond game this year, people just walk up to me now, and they're like, oh, hey, Mike Lindsley, love your stuff. And that really means a lot to me. So, I'll keep them coming all the way until the end of the year. And, we'll see what happens here in these last two games. We got a home game against St. Joe's and then at UMass. Maybe you split there, celebrate the seniors and kind of build towards next year and hope that a lot of the guys come back for some cohesion for a better year in 2023, 2024. Mike Lindsley with you here again. ML Sports Take brought to you by Stanley Law Offices and Camillus Golf Club. Like this video and subscribe to my channel. As I always tell you, enjoy the games.